Earth Science is brought to you by Physics Classroom. Let's get started. Our lesson is all about rocks and minerals. Let us consider these key questions. What are minerals, and how are rocks formed? What are the three main categories of rocks? And now let's talk about minerals and rocks. Minerals are inorganic, naturally occurring solids. Each has a definite chemical composition and atomic structure. For something to be considered mineral, it needs to be inorganic, meaning it's not living, never was living, or composed of living matter. Since it's naturally occurring, it means that they are not man-made. Further, it needs to be solid, under normal circumstances on Earth's surface. And when we say definite chemical composition and atomic structure, it refers to a unique elemental makeup and a specific atomic configuration. What happens when minerals are combined in nature? When that happens, then rocks are formed. There are three main categories of rocks. The first is classified as igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are formed from the cooling and solidification of magma and lava. There are two types of igneous rocks. One is known as the extrusive or volcanic type. Lava that erupted on Earth's surface are cooled quickly, forming these rocks. And because they cooled quickly, mineral crystals within it were not able to grow larger. They have fine texture. The other one is known as the intrusive or plutonic type. Lava took a long time to cool, because it's too hot on Earth. And because they cooled slowly, this enabled the mineral crystals to grow larger. This type of igneous rock has uneven texture. The second is classified as sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are formed from compaction and adhesion of sediments. The sediments are pieces of other rocks. These pieces are probably squeezed under a certain pressure of water and glued together with this naturally sticky mineral glue. The first type of sedimentary rocks is known as clastic sedimentary, the second type is crystalline, and the third type is called bioclastic. The third is classified as metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are formed from exposure to intense heat and pressure. The process of metamorphism does not melt the rocks, but instead transforms them into more compact rocks. There are two types of metamorphic rocks. One is known as foliated rocks, and the other one is the non-foliated rocks. Foliated rocks are formed due to intense pressure. Non-foliated rocks are formed due to intense heat. Any kind of existing rock, forced down by the motion of tectonic plate into the Earth's crust, heat and pressure, can change or morph into something new. An igneous rock, for example, can be weathered into sediments, and thus transform into sedimentary rock, and when exposed to intense heat and pressure, it can turn to metamorphic rock. An igneous rock can even melt, and can be a new igneous rock. This is the brief description of rock cycle on the surface of the Earth. Rock is continually rolling, changing from one type to another, all throughout the history of the Earth. And that would be all for today's lesson. Hoping that you have gained a valuable learning.